Timberwolves.com reporter Kyle Ratke was in New York last night covering the draft. I guess, how do the folks over at Timberwolves.com feel about the whole thing? Like, are we going to start seeing changes immediately in this team, or is this a slow build? Like, what are we going to expect here?
Well, I think you can kind of look at it like Oklahoma City and the Golden State Warriors. You just saw them win the title, where it's going to, I wouldn't necessarily say slow build, because, I mean, Golden State was kind of in the same position that the Wolves are in right now. 3-4 years ago, maybe not as bad, but kind of similar, where you have like young pieces. And I think that's kind of where the Wolves are looking to go. Maybe, next year, fringing on the playoff spot, the year after that, contending, and then you hope 3 to 4 years from now, they're making deep runs in the Western Conference. So I wouldn't necessarily say slow, but I'm not going to say they're going to be a 4 seed next year and they're going to blow everybody away. These guys are still young. Andrew's still going to be 20 years going into next year. Zach LaVine will be 20. Towns is 19. So I mean, these guys can't even go to the bar yet. So I mean, I think a few more years, but I think they're building it the right way, the way you want a small market team to build their team.
All right. Well, so as far as the mood about personality and getting along with people, what do we know about this local kid?
Tyus?
Yes.
That's the thing with Tyus too, is that he's the intangibles with him and Carl were probably the two highest in the draft. So you're getting 2 high character guys right away. And then with Tyus, is every level he's been on, he's won. I knew his brother JD in college, and Tyus was constantly, with JD. JD played at Mankato State, and that was kind of his little protege. And obviously Tyus was better than his brother, but just an all around good guy. He won at Duke, won at Apple Valley. He was on Team USA. He's just a winner. He knows how to win. He works hard, and the thing is, he for a point guard in the NBA, he is small, and he's going to find a way to win. And he's done it his whole life. So I don't know if there's any way that you can doubt him at this point. But I mean, he knows he has to put the work in, and he's going to back up Ricky. So no, I think the funny thing is that's the only guy that I think you can bring in that might overshadow the number 1 pick, which I find was funny.
Wow. Well, here in Minnesota, we get behind nice guys.
Yep.
Probably more than we get behind really good players. So the fact that we've got a really good player who's a nice guy, it's only going up from here. Thank you very much for coming on, Kyle. We appreciate it.